Hey TT Wow fam, we're back today with another installment of TMI, where me, Vanessa, and Bree are going to discuss all of your current events and all those things that's got your Twitter all the buzz. So let's get right to it.
Yep.
There is allegedly a man in Brazil who is addicted to killing. 26 years old, and he has killed 42 women in 10 years.
All the victims have been females, right?
Yes.
As far as we know. So this gentleman there was no remorse at all when he confronted the situation. He basically said like, hey, I would just go around. It started off as just, you know, pickpocketing, stealing, like small things, and then he just got addicted to killing.
You know what he was really doing? He was taking that Brazilian hair from the women. I got it figured out. He was taking that Brazilian hair and shipping it to Atlanta, and now.
Oh my God.
That's where
Zaire, stop.
No,
but okay.
Why does he always has to kind of take it there.
On a serious note, like usually sociopaths, they like fame and everything. So do you think he really killed all these women? He's probably just making the number higher than what it really is. Because usually sociopaths, they like the attention. He's been all over the news. He's worldwide.
Yeah. That's a good point, Bria.
And maybe he doesn't want to pay rent no more. So he's like, I figured I'd turn myself in. Rent is expensive, so I just get arrested.
In Brazil, you know for a fact?
Oh, I don't know. I would assume it is.
That's just not okay.
But I just do hope that in Brazil it's hard to tell though, because they do have a lot of killings that go unresolved like any other city.
Yeah, and I mean where this took place, it was like in Rio, which is where there's a lot of crimes often. There's a lot of different cases, so who's to say?
Right. So just not keep your fingers crossed that he really did murder these people, but just stick around and figure out what's going on. And we'll give an update later. So we also have another topic.
We have a couple topics.
A couple?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So we can get right to Bobby Schmurda.
You're excited
because you want to take it straight there.
Yes, prayer warriors, get your prayer cloths together.
Oh my gosh.
We need to get a prayer through for Bobby Schmurda. His bail is like $2 million.
I heard the label bailed him out, but they didn't bail any of his his
probably not. Okay, wait. First, let's say what he got caught for. Take a time.
Pause. That's just 1 second.
Get a moment of silence about
it. You got to take it there.
Okay, but did you see the pictures of the guns?
No, I didn't.
It was like a table spread out like of guns.
This was he was armed. Like these guys are armed. But what was it that we were talking about earlier?
No, one of like the people that like he hangs with or whatever, supposedly he was like involved in a shooting, and then later that night he went and performed at the Barclays Center wearing the same exact clothes.
Idiot.
Word, for real.
So I guess he needed all those guns because when you've been selling crack since the 5th grade, like you got a lot of enemies.
But when did this happen? Was this like a week ago?
About a week ago.
Okay, just making sure. I just want the audience to have a good time for this.
I missed you, Zaire. So.
I missed you guys too. This is like been forever. We should do this more often.
Yeah, I think he got bailed out though. For real.
So I know that the label. So there was a lot of talk about the label signing him for like $2 million.
But can we get into how is it okay? Can we get into the whole like rappers or just artists in general and how quick they are to get bailed out? Like you committed a crime. Like can we let them sit there a little bit? Like
who wants to sit in jail? Like honestly, so if you have the money, put up that 10%.
But so that's what I was getting into. The label, these people are like cash cows.
And then they invested all this money into him.
I'm gonna get you out to come make this money.
Yeah,
but he's a one-hit wonder thus far. We're just gonna let it.
I mean, he hasn't
let him keep rolling.
Out,
you hold your tongue, mortal. Bobby Schmurda deserves Grammys.
So we don't know yet. So we don't know yet. We don't know if he's just a one-hit wonder.
Speaking of Grammys, though, can we take it there real quick to how What was this argument that we were talking about earlier?
Oh, about the Grammys not appreciating gangster rap and YG being the most. Don't laugh.
Funny?
YG's album, My Crazy Life, sold more albums than anybody who's nominated in the rap
actually nominated
in the category.
So he argues that the Grammys isn't nominating him because he's too hood or like they can't appreciate gangster rap, etc., whatever the case may be.
We're also talking about like the Grammys aren't like something like the Billboard Awards where like numbers really go into matter or something. It's more like popularity because a lot of times you sit there at home like, oh, they won, so.
I mean, but we look at it. I think
he's not no mainstream.
But
so that's why they probably didn't recognize
onto something though. Kendrick Lamar last year was robbed, and I'll say it. He was robbed by Macklemore.
And Drake,
Macklemore knows it. And then so,
Oh,
you know,
Macklemore knows it?
Macklemore,
Yeah,
he
I think
apologized.
he
Apology.
appreciates the Grammy he has sitting
Right,
at home.
but he
No, but he
apologized
didn't
for like
appreciate
a year.
it. He sent out an apology saying that you should have won the Kendrick, and it was all over the internet. So he didn't appreciate his Grammy.
Right. He
Oh,
so
he should have sent him
they
today
don't
then.
they don't appreciate it. And I think this year Iggy's probably gonna win.
Most
for best
likely.
song, and she doesn't deserve it. But
It
Fancy
really
was
bugs
everywhere.
me that she's like in this rap category and like winning. Like
It bugs
me.
Azalea Banks too. It bugs her too. No, but
so what's going on with her?
no, she just had like an interview with Hot 97, and she just was like going off because I like Azalea Banks as a rapper. She's young, she's like our age or whatever, but she's being known more for like
Drama.
the arguments and dramas going on than her music. Because her
That
music
sells.
was appreciated
That
because like
sells,
Karl
though.
Lagerfeld, the designer for Chanel, appreciated her, had her out there overseas. She had an endorsement with Mac, but it's like not anymore because she's known for. But she's like been going back and forth with Iggy. Oh, their names are the same. Iggy,
Right.
Azalea.
But she's been going at war with her for a long time. But she just was like going off with Ebro on Hot 97, and saying she doesn't. The fact that she's in this world that she doesn't appreciate it.
I just have a problem with Iggy and her behavior. Like she has a platform as a rap artist where she's supposed to come out and embrace the community. She's always talking
That's
about she
what
wants
Azalea
rap
Banks argues.
to embrace the community.
Yeah.
But you know, we haven't seen her any support for Eric Gardner. We haven't seen her anything. But you know, she'll quick to come out and be like, oh yeah, I'm about this
Or rap
life,
with a
right?
southern accent.
Right.
Yeah.
But she's from Australia. Isn't her real name like Crucifix or Crucible?
We'll figure that out some other time.
Crucifix.
It's something real churchy.
Crucifix.
It's nothing to
Literally churchy. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Let's move forward to the topic that we have going on. It's like all over the news, the hackers.
Oh.
Yeah,
The Sony hackers is what it's called. So what happens is last week it came out emails exchanged between big producers. It started off with they were calling Kevin Hart money whore because he wanted
is. He's everywhere.
but that's good PR and that's good management.
Take a day off, please.
No, get
Have you
get that money. Don't forget to
Keep
get that
doing
money.
whatever you're
So
doing.
my thing is, in his contract, it wasn't negotiated that he had to promote the movie. So he swindled it and was like, well, in order for me to promote the movie, you got to give me like another extra million or something. So they were going off about that. So now the Sony hackers have come out and released threats saying if the movie The Interview starring Seth Rogen and James Franco comes out, that they're going to like bomb movie theaters.
What was that
and stuff
movie
like
about?
So The Interview is about, it's starring Seth Rogen and James Franco Franco is an interviewer, and play on play of the North Korean dictator,
Kim Jong-il?
Yes.
Or Un?
He wants James Franco to come overseas to interview him. So the CIA is like, this is the perfect time. They want him to kill the dictator. So now the movie is being pulled from movie theaters. Like, it's not being seen. Like, how powerful is that when you have Seth Rogen, James Franco, and they're cash cows to have their movie? This has been promoted for like months now, and I wanted to see it, but I can't now. So.
Because they're going to blow everything up.
Yeah, so it's serious.
Isn't there a dictator, the guy who did the Open Gangnam Style? Is that not him?
That's not him.
That's not how
a different person.
The one.
I thought
a different person.
he's from Korea too, though, right? No.
I don't know. Why would you assume that he's from Korea?
I thought he was. Okay, I'll leave it.
We're not going to take that there.
So, in the topic of violence and people getting beat up, Drake, Aubrey, please quit putting your hands on Aubrey. Leave Aubrey alone.
So what happened was it was in Miami.
And Diddy put hands on Aubrey.
Punched Aubrey, Drake in the face. And what happened was everybody was like, oh, is it about Cassie? Because Drake is Mr. Steal Your Girl. Like he's around taking everybody's girls because supposedly Chris Brown, Carucci was with him in Canada. So.
Yeah, but he mentioned that Carucci was his type, so let's
pull
that aside.
Right, and he also said he only was hanging out with Carucci to get to her homegirl.
But
I don't even think he was messing with her.
But Cassie and Carucci kind of like
I just need for
resemble
these,
each other, so maybe Cassie's not his type either.
But I just need for these young boys to stop trying Diddy because he laid hands on J. Cole too this year.
But so we think it's okay.
His hand? What do you
No,
mean laid hands
I think
on
him and J. Cole, they got like altercation in the club too.
But they're both
Why is
light-skinned
Diddy
rappers.
still in the
So I
club?
mean, it's not like really a win.
Why is Diddy still in the club? Like,
Right, he does need to be home. Like he's got lunch boxes to pack.
No, he's hot. He got a young girlfriend, so he can still be in the club.
Diddy should be home, like reading over like homework.
True,
and
when he
stuff.
got Ciroc. That's the reason why we in the club. So
I'm gonna buy Ciroc.
I think we're on
They
this
will be
one.
buying his Ciroc whether.
So
he's
how
in
would
the
you
club
feel
or
if
not.
your daddy was in the club?
Me and my father aren't gonna be partying.
Slapping your friends up. How would you feel?
I'm gonna tell Rodney he going to
His kids
the
are
church.
older already. His kids are teenagers.
No, they're grown. Yeah, like someone who are grown. They could club with them.
Right. So and then you get to the club and your daddy getting carried out for putting hands on the waffle colored cream.
I mean, Diddy still got it. Don't get me wrong, Diddy. I was just playing devil's advocate, but you know.
But it was honestly over. Diddy said Drake stole his song.
0 to 100. Yep. Okay, so the backstory with that, I do know a little bit. Did you know anything?
I want you to tell me.
Okay. So 0 to 100, Drake wrote that and was supposed to give it to Diddy. I don't know why Diddy still thinks he's putting out CDs. But he wrote the song, gave it to Diddy. Diddy's like, nah, son, take that. Drake took the song.
You know what had happened was
and then he got mad when it was a hit.
Yep.
He got mad when it was a hit.
He got mad because Drake is nominated for a Grammy for 0 to 100 to catch up. And he passed on it. And
true.
That could have, low-key, that could have been Diddy's comeback.
I don't think they would have done it. He would have done it the same though. There's no way Diddy would have pulled that off like Drake did.
But that song is so slick and like laid back. Like, I think anybody could have pulled it off.
People realize Drake has these slogans. He needs to copyright them. 0 to 100, YOLO. Right. Like.
I think he probably did. Aubrey's a smart guy.
Why do you call him Aubrey like you know him personally?
Because I don't believe his name is Drake.
You don't know that man, so call him Aubrey.
Listen, he sits at home and this is what I imagine Drake to do every day. Like, I think he comes home.
Okay, go for it. What does your boy Aubrey do?
Okay, Aubrey comes home and he probably watches some Saved by the Bell reruns.
Are you sure? So he doesn't watch himself on Degrassi?
No, not on, because he's not that vain. And then so he probably gets on FaceTime and he probably like cries for about 30 minutes just to cleanse himself.
And then he writes a song, you think?
And then he writes music and then he gets on Pinterest. And I think that's what him and Karuchi did that whole weekend.
Over it. I'm over Drake right now. Moving forward.
Anyway. So how much do you guys like these celebrities where, emulate their styles, their outfits? Like,
I mean,
I'm Kim Kardashian inspired today.
And I'm Kanye all day. Like, I love myself more than Kanye loves Kanye. So, I mean.
I don't think that's possible.
I like how he's so secure.
Yeah,
that shows him, man. So confident.
Has you both beat. There's this guy that wants to emulate Kim Kardashian
Wait a minute. Yeah. Can we get like a wah, wah, wah. Come on, DJ. Wait a minute. Did you just say there's a guy?
Yes, that wants to be Kim Kardashian.
One more time.
He spent. Thank you, Lil Man.
And his name isn't Aubrey Graham.
No, his name isn't. Oh,
Aubrey
no.
Graham.
All right.
Okay, so the guy's name is Jordan James Park, and Jordan spent $150,000 to look like what he thought was Kim Kardashian. So lips huge.
He got the cheekbones accented.
But he's from like the UK or something. So, but apparently like he has money because I went on his Instagram.
So can
and he has like Hermes bags
or something. So he really went in.
And he has like and he has like Hermes bags and Chanel this, Louis that. So yeah. Like you have to see, he's bald, so it's just like puts everything.
Now, what do you think? In you guys' opinion, what do you think leads people to these extremes? Like, okay, you're like, what makes you so uncomfortable with yourself that you feel the need to spend that much money to be someone else that you'll truly never be? You know.
Think about it too. Like celebrities have like so much power and influence. Everything that we do is past dressing now. It's to the part you want to look like them. Like I was saw a video somewhere floating around. Kim was coming out of the Dash store
in New York.
And people just were like going crazy.
She had to sneak out through the store next door, like to get in and out. Like that's. I think there's like too much emphasis put on like celebrity life, and I think that guy
to the point they can't even walk down the street. Yeah. And you wonder why they're carrying their kids all the time because they want to get trampled.
So speaking of her kids, like, did you guys hear about her cropping North out? North didn't make the cut.
As soon as I saw the picture, I'm like, she's about to get killed for this. And she did. Like, I went back like 5 minutes later, and the comments were crazy. She cut the baby out because she said her eyes were closed.
Right, and she liked the way she looked, and she didn't want to trash the picture. So, I mean, I get it.
Foul.
I've cropped
that is
out.
foul, mama. That's foul.
North should have kept her eyes open. So I think you guys think we're comfortable with that? You think that's enough? Too much information overload for today?
Yeah, we gave a lot today. It was fun.
It's a whole lot. So stick around, TTYL. We'll be right back with more.
You want to buy me a Christmas gift? Give me a gift card to pay my PSE&G bill, okay? Okay, you feel me? I know you feel me.